after 8th grade is when I started drinking. I don't think I ever drank normally in my entire time drinking. So my very first drink, I'll just tell the story because it's funny. My friend Claire calls me. We had those like little Nokia cell phones. Calls me, all right, she was having a party at her house. And my two little friends call me on their Nokia phones and they're like, you should drink. And I'm like, I don't even really know what this means. Like, what's happening? And they were like, 12, just drink 12 ounces, and like hung up the phone. And I'm sure they each had like drank a Coors Light or something, right? But my parents didn't really drink, but my stepmom did a little bit, and so there was whiskey in the house. And so I, being the perfectionist that I am, took out a measuring cup, like looked both ways in the kitchen, took out a measuring cup, carefully measured 12 ounces of whiskey. I think I just like didn't pay attention in health class, didn't realize that's like not a thing humans should do. Like measured it, put it in this like opaque water bottle. My sister drove me to the party at my friend's house. I chugged it on the way there. Not that I'm a very big person now, but I was like 5'2" and probably less than 100 pounds then. So I chugged it. Vomit everywhere within like 2 minutes because I've just poisoned myself as far as my body is concerned. But what is like so beautifully problematic about that situation is all the memories are good, right? Like I barely remember anything. I kind of like browned in and out all night, but I can just remember like feeling free and feeling what I thought was joy for like one of the first times in my life. Like all that tension I talked about, fear of what other, because even once I got cool, I still just lived in fear that I was going to be like not cool one day or people weren't going to like me anymore. And for the first time in my life, I just didn't care. So my drinking, so I started that day and it was pretty hard to get alcohol in the beginning, but we would like get it. That was part of the dating the older guys. We could get it from them. There was a guy who sold like $20 Deer Park water bottles full of vodka in a cul-de-sac and we would get that some. So 9th grade was like we were all dating seniors and it was great. And then that group of friends kind of broke up and people went to boarding school and public school and different things. So 10th grade and 11th grade were like a lot different for me. But I feel like there was some weird sort of like glow of like having been cool that sort of like carried me through those. But my drinking started escalating in like 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. So 10th grade, I got in trouble at school for drinking before a soccer game because I was starting center midfielder in the soccer game and I took like 8 shots of 99 apples before the game and was like stumbling around the field and then somehow convinced everyone it was food poisoning and like didn't get expelled. But it was like, my point is basically my drinking was like already coming out at the seams.